Did you know that in Inception, in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Christopher Nolan explained that he based roles of the Inception team similar to roles that are used in filmmaking? Cobb is the director, Arthur is the producer, Ariadne is the production designer, Eames is the actor, Saito is the studio, and Fisher is the audience. In trying to write a team-based creative process, I wrote the one I know, said Nolan. Did you know that in Joker, as Phoenix's character sits in front of a mirror to apply his iconic makeup, the dark shape created by the fittings of the mirror, Arthur's position, and two lights in the background appear to perfectly form the mask of his archenemy Batman. But it didn't stop there. When you see it upside down, flip the picture over and you can even see the lips. And it makes sense for it to be upside down since the Joker is the antithesis of Batman. Did you know that for The Great Gatsby, according to Tom Breen, the owner of property Freehold in the Blue Mountains where a lot of filming took place, there was a huge stuff-up on set by a private weather guru, who was hired by Baz Luhrmann. Mr. Breen claims that on a beautiful spring day, the crew purchased 100,000 liters of water from one of the dams to create the synthetic rain needed for the scene where a nervous Gatsby has Nick Carraway invite Daisy over for tea. But it rained for the next 3 days. Did you know that for the menu, writer Will Tracy came up with the story idea while on his honeymoon in Norway, where he took a boat to a fancy restaurant on a private island and realized they were stuck on the island until the meal was done.
And Margot.
Did you know that in Nightcrawler, during the scene in which Lou yells at himself in the mirror, Jake Gyllenhaal improvised smashing the mirror? He actually cut his hand, and director Dan Gilroy had to drive him to the hospital after getting the shot. After a 19-hour working day, Gyllenhaal needed to get 46 stitches across a 4-hour surgery. He returned to the set just 6 hours after being discharged from the hospital. This explains why Lou keeps his hand behind his back in the scene with the scrapyard owner.
Who am I? I'm a hard worker.
Did you know that in Drive? In preparation for his role, Ryan Gosling rebuilt the junkyard 1973 Chevrolet Malibu that his character drove in the 2011 film Drive. The 1973 Malibu wasn't much to look at with its primer gray exterior. However, the car's rough and subtle presence and powerful capability are an automotive mirror of Gosling's character. Drive director Nicholas Winding Refn gave Gosling artistic license to choose his character's car. Gosling handpicked the project car from a Los Angeles junkyard. Did you know that for The Fault in Our Stars, Shailene Woodley cut her waist-long hair, which she needs for her role as Triss in Insurgent, to a pageboy haircut, and was not able to wear a wig? She donated the hair to a local children's hospital that makes wigs for the kids.
Because you're beautiful.
Oh my god.
I enjoy it.
Did you know that in Finding Neverland, during the formal dinner scene, Johnny Depp placed a fart machine under Julie Christie's chair? He had a remote control to trigger a fart sound from the device. In the scene, the children are laughing more at that than from playing with the spoons.
May I take your hat?
Did you know that for The Maze Runner, the production had to hire snake wranglers to make sure the areas where they were filming were snake-free? Before filming began, the wranglers found 25 venomous snakes. The biggest one they found was a 5-foot rattlesnake. Did you know that in Snow White and the Huntsman, the drops of blood at the beginning of the film are drops of real blood from director Rupert Sanders? Sanders felt the fake blood looked too unrealistic, so he pricked his finger to get the shot he wanted.